Oh, right, we're back. That was. Let me turn my mic down a tad. That was a frustrating 24 hours. Oh, God. Streams of cough, and then my internet won't working. Wake up, internet won't working. So now we're back. And I cannot remember where we left off. Where did we leave off? We left off at. Somewhere. Somewhere, obviously. I just don't know where. What was we doing? Did the enemy end up following us? Yes. Right. So we need to. That's where I was. I was setting up the enemy's animation. So we go to enemy, and the animation's already set up. So we drag the. Why is that not? Why is that not letting him drag it on? Have I coded that wrong? No. Eh? Animator. What's going on here? I don't need that. And I don't need that. Why is that not? Dun dun dun. Why is that not letting me add the animator? Oh, that's why. Because I need to add. I actually need to add the animator. I need to add the. Drag that on there. And drag that on there. Right. So now it should just idle everywhere. So it should technically be moving. Well, it'll be in idle state. I mean, he is moving. So let's set up his animations. So what do we need? What do we? Let's just make that bigger while I'm coding because it's going to swap to it anyway. So now I've got the animator set up. He's walking. So if is walking, then we can do anim.set integer, and that will be movement. And that should equal 1. So now technically, while he's walking, he should go through the walking animation. And does he? I mean, yeah, technically. We need to set up the stopping distance as well. Cause we need to set up a distance variable because this isn't what I need to do. So let's just do vector 3 dist and then equal that to a vector 3 dot distance, and then we need the transform dot position and the players dot position. Why is that not working? Cannot imply float for vector 3 because that needs to be a float. Then if dist is greater than or equal to, let's say 4 for now. Um, equals null. Can you not? Um, dots. Can you not stop? I'm sure there's a way to stop it. Stop movement along current path. Deprecate. Dot is stopped. Equaling to true. Or do you equal it to true? Oh, well that's new. Never done that before. So if it's greater, then it stops equals true, and we'll just copy that. How experienced you will say you are in Unity? Not very. I mean, I've been using Unity for like, how old am I? 28. I'm using Unity since I was like, I want to say 16. So what we say in 12 years. But it's been on and off. It's not really been consistent game development and stuff because I've had other life stuff go into my life, if that makes sense. So yeah, yeah, I've not really been consistent with learning and stuff. So once I'll be on Unity for like 6 months and then have like 6 months off, and you can just look at my YouTube channel to kind of just get a glimpse of when I'm actually into Unity and when I'm not into Unity, because it kind of just gives me brain fog. Like I'm all in for like 6 months and then I get fatigued on Unity. But I also took the time to learn like modeling and coding and texturing. So it's not just been all about being able to code. So I'm not the best coder in the world. And to be fair, if some people look at me code, they'll probably think it's stupid. But if it works, it works. And then you can come back and refine your code later. So that's what I do. But I won't say I'm experienced in Unity. But I do know the ins and outs of it. Like I know how to get stuff done, which helps in, let's say, prototyping a game more than all. So, right, what we're doing. So, we've got the distance variable going. So, if you're more than 4, let's say, squares away, it stopped equals true. So, then if that's the case, we want to set the animation dot set integer. Like some of the ways I go about doing certain tasks as well is not the same as what other people will do, and they might look down on it. But I mean, if it works, then what's to say it's the wrong or right way of doing it? If that's any clarification, I'm fourth. Right, so we need to set that to 0. I've just woke up as well. Well, I woke up an hour ago, and I thought I'd jump on stream for an hour or so just to do some stuff because I'm busy all day. So yeah. So if the distance is greater than 4, make it so it don't move and the animation plays. But if it's more than 3, if this is, and let's just put that in the same one, is walking, and we'll do them at the same time. In all fairness, I was really enjoying them ML API videos, but Unity ended up snagging them up and making it part of their whole multiplayer system. So I had to stop it, and obviously I didn't have the time to learn Unity's version of it. Most of it's the same, but I just didn't have the time to learn it all, so I had to stop that. But that's cool that you was watching that in college. How long ago was that now? Let me just have a look and see how long ago my ML API videos were. Must have been a couple of years, surely. Was 2 years ago. Mental. Yeah, 2 years ago. And I've only ever finished like 2 games as well. I've not really published them, but I've only ever finished like 2 games, and in 12 years that's pretty dire. So what this game's going to be is just it's not so much a project, but it's going to be finished. Or there's at least going to be some sort of, my LEDs are falling off. Hang on a minute. Technical difficulties. I've just put some LEDs in my gaming room and they're all falling off. Yeah. Right, where was we? Right, so now technically what should happen is if I move the player back just out of reach, and I tell you what we can do, we can print a debug of the distance just to see where the player is relative to right, so we're 10 away at minute and he's currently doing his idle animation. If we just move it up there. And then as soon as we get within 4, right, so he's not following. What have we done wrong? Oh no, that's why, because I've done and is walking as if it was a bull, but it's not a bull. So what we'll do is if distance is there and if is walking, right, now that should work. Okie dokie, let's have a look. Oh, he's still not following. Let's just try that. And we're currently still 2 next to him, so there we go. And then if I get too far away, right, I'm going to up his speed because he's a bit slow at the minute. Well, he's on 1, so if we put it at 2.8, then he'll run somewhat quicker. And I'm also going to set the distance, but I'm going to put that up here just so I can play about with it. Actually, I'll do that as an integer, and we'll call it dist. And do that. No. We'll call it distance from player. And then what we can do is we can change this on the fly and just get a nice place to, yeah, like that's 6 and that's quite far away. So if I put that to 5, oh no, that's 10 away. So let's put that to 8. If I get somewhat, there you go. And it's quicker as well. So getting away from him isn't going to be an easy task. Stay away from me, man. Right, so we've got that. I mean, he's slowly getting away. And then what we can do is that's the distance. So what we can do is just to make this a little bit neater what can we do to make this neater so it's not all in the update? And we'll just stick all this in here. Oh, in there. Right, so that's the pathfinding. That's cool. And then we've just got a reference to that in the update function. So now the update function is clean. And anytime we need to deal with the pathfinding, we can just jump straight to this method and play around with it. Even though it's not the nicest looking thing in the world, it still works, which is what we need. So, what next? I mean, they have got an attack function, or animation, should I say. So, what we can do is, how do I want to do it? I want buttons. So, I mean, if we've got buttons at the bottom of the screen, and you just fighting have just a basic attack, but then you click the button and it does like a different attack. That's how I want to do it. But then am I scoping it too much? I just want to be able to run around and kill enemies. But then if you've only got one attack, it's going to be boring. And I don't want it to be like the best game in the world, but I need it to have some sort of game play value. If that makes sense. So, what we're going to do is just get the basic attacks working first. So, we've got this attack, which is good, and in the enemy. So what we'll do is we'll stick the sword and shield run slash. We'll stick that animation in there, and what we'll do is we'll make a transition and that will be number 012 because we're starting from 0, and if it equals it, get it out. But if you're not attacking anymore, take it back to 0, equaling that. Maybe work on that can I escape him scenario, adding some sort of way to deal with damage, then run and repeat. Yeah, I'm still playing about with the actual values of how fast things should run because they're not going to be humanoid. I'm gonna once I've started modeling and stuff like that, it's more going to be like small imps or like little creatures, not so much humanoid. So I'm just not playing with the values on the speed and stuff until I get something visual. Because once the animations are set up, you want to be kind of setting your run or your walk or your attack to the size of the creature that you're dealing with, because you can't have like a small creature running the same speed as a humanoid creature, because they just won't run the same speed, would they? Unless it's a special creature, and then, well, but yeah, keep it simple for now. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? So we'll set that up, and I'll make a transition. No, actually, I'm going to delete that transition because we don't need a transition back to that. We need a transition from the run to that. 2 equals boom, done. Right. So what we need to do is we need to set up the distance. So let's just do this. If this is less than or equal to, let's say, 1, and we'll set up a. I need to start structuring my variables because it's going to get out of hand very quickly. Let's call this can attack, right? And then right, And can attack is going to start. Pardon me. I need a drink. My throat's going really dry. Right. What was we doing? So if the distance is less than 1, that's when you want to be able to fight. But you also want to be able to attack. So can attack equals true. And then on the opposite end of that, else can attack equals false. Ew. There we go. So if the distance is less than 1, then can attack equal true, else equals false. Then if can attack, what we'll do is we will anim dot set integer, and it is movement, and that will be 2. And we also want the agent dot is dot to equal true. And I'm just going to double check this, else. I don't like doing else. I don't know. Right, I'll get rid of that. It's greater than 1. I don't want it to equal 1. So if it's greater than 1 or less than 1, false, and that will become false. It's getting bright outside. God damn. So what should happen now is if it's close, can attack equals true. And if it does equal true, attack. If it doesn't equal true, it should just revert back to the movement, right? So let's do this. So if I move a bit closer, he's not doing out. And that's because I've done a stupid no, that should work. If can attack equals true, because I want to have the ability to be able to choose whether he can attack or not. Because I want to have some enemies that like don't instantly attack until you attack. So if you attack them, then you can toggle can attack through script, and then they will start fighting. But if you just have it as if the distance is less than start fighting, then all the enemies are just instantly going to come and start fighting you. Whereas I want to be able to toggle whether they're instantly aggroed or whether you have to hit them first before they become aggroed. So I'm just putting a check in that in future will enable me to do that. And I'm seem to be missing something because it's not working now. But what have I done? Greater than a... What have I done here? Right, let's just get rid of that for now. See what happens. We just need to check if the can attack works. Oh, that's why. Hang on. It did work, I just didn't set that up properly. Right, let's just put that back in. It's because I didn't put the distance to player as an actual distance because I set it while the game was running. So then, obviously, when I've clicked off play, it set it back to 0. So now, there we go. And if he stops, boom. Have I not set that attack animation to loop? He's skateboarding towards me. No. Leave me alone, skater boy. Right. He's a bit quick. Let's just set his speed to, let's say, 1.8. Just so we can test that. No, actually, what? Yeah, no. It should automatically. Right, I'm just gonna. Right, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself here. He's gonna throw his skateboard at me. What was I doing? Animation for the. Is it the sword? Yeah, I didn't set it to loop, that's why. So now the actual animation should loop. Let's just double check. Right, so that's looped out and apply that. I've set his speed. It's greater than 1, so what should happen now is when he gets close, can attack should enable. He should be able to just consistently hit me. Yeah. There's some weird bug there. And then if I run away. Oh, there we go. It's working. Why did it take so long? Right, I think I know why. Because I hadn't put a transition back to there. Right, let's put that to 1. Right, let's just double check and see if that's what was happening. It's because I want a transition. Right. And then run away. There we go. And then run away. There we go. Right. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to slow the run animation down just by, let's say, so it's at 1 at minute. Let's put it to 0.7, just so it looks like he's running the same speed as he's actually walking. Suppose I could just put a walk animation, but I do want all of the enemies to look like they're running because I don't want a walk animation in there. Now he's running in slow motion. Chua! There we go. And then if I get a distance of 8 away, if I can. Oh no. Right, let's start here. Get him close to me. And then run that way. Let's see. There we go. Right, he shouldn't be following me anymore. Oh, he's going to my last known position. That was an unintentional bug. That's quite good, that, to be fair. Lovely. Right. I don't get why he stopped walking as we. Let me just double check. Nah, I think you should have the last attack animation frame as the movement animation. What do you mean by that? No, I think you should have the last attack animation. Last attack animation frame as the movement. I'm unclear on what you mean. Oh. How did I do that? Oh yeah, it was what was it? It was the attack animation. Got to please the fans. Well, let's see. I'm gonna change before we do out. Apply that enemy. Come off of that and change that to about 6 because 8's a bit far. Oh no, yeah, no, because I've coded it in now, so he walks. Was it that? It was that, wasn't it? At least we know how to fix it now, though. Oh, he was a skater boy. Said, see you later, boy. I need to give him a skateboard, don't I? I really want to mess about with this now because that's quite funny. Doesn't have exit time, and that equals to 1, and equal that back. And the reason he's running is because if it's greater than 0 point, so 0 point, so if that was 0, we want it at point 0, 0, 0, point 0, 1. I think that might stop his whole walking whilst no, it didn't. That's a 1. Because it's either one of them. Either one of them deals with the walking. So I don't think my character will walk now. Oh, I will. Right. Okay. Okay. So I'm just going to put that back to 0 just to not mess about with it. Why is that F and that one in? That's annoying. Grow up. Right. So now I need to make it. So that if you click on a player, an enemy, it attacks them. But we're going to get the. What we're going to do? We're going to do the. Camera. Let's get some camera movement going. So, not the asset store. I didn't mean to go to the asset store, did I? I meant to go to the package manager. And in the package manager, we need. Where is it? Cinemachine. Install. Let's get some Cinemachine working. We need dynamic camera movement. Whereabouts are you from? Then I'm fourth. Anywhere I would know. Ooh, why is that just nothing? Cinemachine. It has installed. Cool. Very nice. Okay. Where's my Cinemachine packages? Norway? What time are we on? What time is it in Norway? 9:04. Very cool. 9:04. What's so like you're an hour ahead of us? Oh. So it's literally Thursday morning for you still. Very cool. Nah, my lights are still up. We're all cool. Right, Cinemachine. Right, now we need to set up the machine for the cinemas. And I'm going to bring the action radius. Bring that in. Ever so slightly. 0.3. 0.3. And then they shouldn't bang into each other as much. And then we shall go to Cinemachine. Now we need to set up. Hold on. Oh, that was my daughter. Right, what was we doing? Cinemachine. 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 Cinema machine. I don't know if it's a free look or a virtual, but we'll go with free look. Just because. Why not? And then this is where it gets. I need to do some more looking up because I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to Cinemachine. So go free look. Right, we need. I'm sure. Right, yeah, there you go. So we want to follow this guy, and we want to look at this guy. So now. Yeah. I mean, it's not. It's inverted as. Oh, I don't like that. No. Oh, it's inverted. Hang on. There we go. Inversion. It's not very nice. So now we need to set up the actual boundaries, and I want quite large. I don't want to be able to go that close. So Top rig. Height. Radius. I want quite a far radius because I don't. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to set all the. No, I don't need to set the height. Set all these to the same because I don't really want to be able to get closer into the player. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm going for. Get away from me. I need to sort that bug out. Right. So I still want it further away. Let's do. Is it? I'm at middle rig now. I want it quite far. So 13. Oh, it saves it. That's good. We also need to deal with the mouse sensitivity because the mouse sensitivity is not very good. So speed. Speed. We'll put it at. I don't know. Let's do 5. Because Y up and down, isn't it? And then around. So speed with that one, we'll do, let's say 700. So what was it on? 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do that at 600 because then it's relative to each other. And let's see how this goes. I don't tend to use. Oh, there we go. That's a lot better. I think I want to be able to look a bit. I don't know. I don't know. Do I want it? It is a bit annoying that your mouse just my mouse is just going everywhere to try and turn it. So I actually want it to be higher as well. I don't want to be able to go as low. I only want 3, so I mean I only want to do the middle. Right, I'm with you. I'm with you, mate. I'm with you. I've got you. So the height on that one, let's send you right up. And then height of this one. That's the sitting position, so let's set that to 7. And that's 7. So now we've only got 2 to play with. And it's because the curve, right? It's so bright outside. Where's the spinal curve? I've just seen it. Right, because there's a little. I don't think it's going to show it because it's too. Yeah, you see that little line there? Oh, I've clicked off of it, Benjamin. That little line's causing something weird going on. So, if we do that, oh, it'll get more severe. So if we do that, I don't want it to drop though. So maybe we can send this down. To there. And then it's just a little drop off, and the top one I want to bring in so it's looking over. This is just a mess about. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm just messing about with the camera angles and stuff. Oh, there we go. Now I've got a bit of a still think the speed needs to be a lot more. So let's shoot that up to 8. And what was I on? So I need 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 3. So I need to add 300 onto that, which is going to make it 900. I mean, that's a bit too quick. So if we put that down to 700 and then chuck that up to 15. Oh, there we go. Still seems a bit quick to me, that though. But then you can't. I'm trying to find like the perfect amount. Can I just not have a? I don't want a bottom rig. I just want. Oh, what have I done? Can I back that out? Oh, what am I doing? I'm gonna have to look up Cinemachines because it's confusing me. Right, so we've got a basic camera now. Right, cool. That needs to be inverted. The Y, not the X, the Y. That's better. Oh, that feels a lot more natural. I also don't want to move while the camera's moving. Oh yeah, game development's all about learning. I don't usually use Cinemachine. I usually like code my own camera movement, but I know Cinemachine has built-in functions for controller support, so it's just easier. It's a lot easier than trying to code something and implementing controller support as well. Round robin. I'm definitely gonna have to look at some videos on the Cinemachine because, quite frankly, I'm not 100% clued up on the whole Cinemachine factor. If you get what I'm saying. So, what shall we do now? What was I doing now? If you turn that off, does that affect how he follows? Yes. Whew. It's windy outside. Blimey. And so if that affects the way it follows by doing that, how can we set it so that the Cinemachine only moves when I move? These are all questions I don't have the answers to right now, but I'm sure we will figure them out. Let's just try some. 0 and 0. You can't move, but it still follows. I think that might be the answer. Yeah. Right. Let's do some janky old coding just to see if it actually does work. So we're going to Player Manager and we are going to create something called Camera Manager. And then we're going to do the void and the old Camera Manager. Then we need to grab the Cinemachine, so we'll do public scene. Is there a thing I need to put at the top? how would I reference it? Right, hang on. Let me just Google something. What you're working on? Not a lot, to be fair. That sounds stupid, but we're just doing some game mechanics, making like a little top-down run and run type game, but it's not really a game. Why is my head so far down? That's so weird. Yeah, it's not really a game. It's just we're skater dudes. Yeah, we're just working on mechanics at the minute. We haven't really got an end goal in sight. We're just making mechanics and putting them together, and if it works, then it works. If it don't, then we've had fun making it. How do I reference in the machine in code? How do I reference? I don't know because my reputation. What would I like to say? I need to share more information and code examples. Let's just see if this works because I don't think it's going to. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. And then we'll do. Let's do sin match. And then equaling game object dot find. Oh no, let's get component dot get component. I'm missing something here. I need to reference something, and I'm missing what I need to reference. It's not picking it up. Is that because I've just added it? Hang on. Hold up, please. Technical difficulties. Oh, please say I saved that. Did I save it? Yeah, I did. There we go. It was. That's what it was. Was it? Is it working now? There we go. Right. Now we can reference. Right. Public cam. And we'll no cam. And that will be a cine machine. No, it is a cine machine. Cine machine. Cine. Come on. Virtual. What am I looking for? Virtual camera. We'll call it cam. Right. Let's just see if I can put this into there. No? Obviously. Oh, yeah. What? And get rid of you, because you're causing me some problems. I'm sick of problems. I just want to be able to play my game. Why? Oh, hang on. Is that better? Yes. Let's do this. No, it's a free look. Shite. It's a free look, not a virtual. Alright, hang on. Sin machine. Free look camera. Is it going to work now? Who knows? It worked. So now, what we need to do is we need to get a reference to the speeds. And it's the x-axis dot speed. I'm just gonna go for that. I'm going for it. So let's just put, what did I have in there? Camera manager. Come on. There we go. And we need to go down to here. There? No? Yeah? My eyes are going all gobbledygook. Void camera manager. There we go. And then what do we call it? We called it cam. So cam dot y dot speed equals 0. Is that gonna work? Is it max speed? No. Oh, it might be. And cam dot x axis dot speed equals 0. Does that work? So when we click on that, is that going to set my speed to 0? Let's try it. It did. Right. Now, can we just put them back? Yes. Right, now, if I'm just going to put this as a basic input at the minute just to test this out. Input.get key. And it needs to be a constant as well. Key code dot. And I'm sure it's mouse 1, which is the right button. We'll set them to the relative speeds. So y-axis is 15 and x is 700. 15, 700. Is that going to conflict with each other? Or is it going to cancel it out? Might have to put a check in there just to be double safe. And then if we click down, click off. So now we've got right click to move around and it'll still follow. Oh, lovely. We like to see it. We love progression. Yes. Oh, can you use mouse button 1 instead? I'm not keeping that because I want to integrate it with controller support. So that was literally just to test to see if the actual mouse movement would work, and it did. It worked fine. So now we need to, at some point, I'm going to set up the keybinds and stuff for the controller, and then we're going to get the controller working as well. But I'm going to have to try and do it a different way, because At the minute, you have to hold down to look around. I don't know. We'll sort something. Actually, no, you won't be able to do control support. No, you will. Yeah, no, because your left stick will be like your mouse, and then your right stick will be you move around. Yeah, we've got it. Right. I'm going to leave it for here. I'm fourth, because I've got a busy day ahead of me, but it's been a good, hour? It's been a productive hour. We've got a lot done. So I'm going to save my scene and my project, and I'm also going to upload it to new, just so I don't lose it. And then checking again. Pending changes, incoming changes. Let's just add it all. Check in. Right, we're all updated. Right, guys, I'm going to leave it here for now. I'm going to try and get back on later. I want to say later, I mean about 6 o'clock tonight, so it'll be 7 o'clock for you, I'm fourth, if you're about. Get another hour or so. Hopefully, I'll be able to stream for a bit longer because I'll be less busy. But we've got some stuff done, and that's good. So yeah, I'm gonna shoot off, and thank you for joining me on the stream. I appreciate it. It's always nice to talk to people when you're streaming. Even yeah, yeah. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll probably see you later on if you come ahead and watch. So yeah.